kickoff right there. Start at 25.
For a gap, it's Chang. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Looking to throw. It's Reynolds. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy is one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down.
Nice clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Texas. A top run all the way to the end zone. What determination. In motion before the snap. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
How about this, Chris? A little bit greedy. Score on the opening drive. What the heck? Why not go for a 2-point conversion? This time, they come away empty, and here we are. 6-0 is the score.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. For some space. It's Smith. Solid run. They bring it down to the 28-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the Boilermakers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Good hand it off. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's the 2nd down play. Back to throw. It's Stewart. On the move now. Extending the play now. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
So the ball plays right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. He's running out of time here. The passer gets home. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the 2nd period. decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 in the first possession. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover inbounds.
Man, this one is going to stay. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
To throw, it's Reynolds. The sure hands, it's Concepcion. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. What have we got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? From the shotgun, he's probing this. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake on first down. That's reeled in. It's Concepcion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Oh my gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Makes an open space. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He keeps it on a design run. And that run produces a decent gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Escapes the pocket. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. The Bearcats looking to use the up-tempo offense here. To the air. It's Reynolds. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The sack on first down. It's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Oh, here comes the reverse. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
This is what I love to see from the defense, as the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tackles on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
He's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He can go. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally brought down.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of him for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
Shotgun, here's an inside give. They test the middle there, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They look to throw it here on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Dropping back, it's Jordan. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So, Kirk, we reach the end with one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. And the offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. They finally tackle him all the way down to the 20-yard line.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Grab down the middle. It's Lacey. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
the field. It's Jordan. He escapes the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Minnesota. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Roberts. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Bearcats. Who's going to score? What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back to pass. It's Jordan. Pressure is coming. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, because he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength, and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Completion on first down, looking to throw it again. And here comes a deep shot. And it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Now the 40, the 30, inside the 20. He's going to score in the pick six. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Chris, how about the safety here, just kind of sitting back and waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Which makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And he makes the catch in the end zone. The two-point try pushes the lead up to 8 now. Kickoff team out there, they are firing up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Jordan. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you gotta love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The 25 at 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And he drops it. Can you believe it? Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. We'll see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there. And it brings out 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks instead. We've now got 4th down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it, and one for a 1st down. And the tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was good as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play on the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Moves out of the pocket. There's a throw underneath to the tight end.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the...
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Could take it all the way. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown. Bearcats. They'll try to add to the lead now for PAT. Look at this. They faked the PAT. I'm trying to throw for it. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Tackled there by the defense. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception in a game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
To throw, it's Jordan. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Wow, a third hit tonight by the QB. Breaks into the open. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Bearcats. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Timeout is called by strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Offense is out there. They're going to go for two here. And they're trying to punch it in here. You'll make it into the end zone. They tack on two more just before the break here. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. We'll see if he's got the leg. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Back to pass. It's Jordan. Moves left out of the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Over the middle. It's Roy. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Well, they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Offense takes the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and not quite pulled off down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, the third down play coming up.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
It's a quick grab. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. They're going to go from the line on fourth down, looking to convert. for a fourth down completion. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. Looking to throw. It's Jordan. On the move now. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. It's Roberts. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix, staying holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Chang. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. Fourth and one on his own territory. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going in.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
The Bearcats begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Catch made in space. Look out. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
This is about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys. Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Finds his man. It's Concepcion. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Looks like the Bearcats will crank up the tempo. Handoff from the shotgun. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Bearcats looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On first down, it's play action. Makes a quick grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the stills.
Well, Kirk, it's Cincinnati in front at the moment. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll run the option. They'll toss it to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. The pocket breaking down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Well, they've had great continuity, done a nice job of mixing the run with the pass. Here were their first mistakes on the drive. We dropped pass, and now a 4th down.
Now comes the field goal unit. Knocks it through with confidence. And they add to their lead.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Swarm with a pass rush.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept them out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. The last possession, they were able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. With the catch, it's Concepcion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Throws it to the right. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for 1st down and goal. The Bearcats hoping to punch it in if they have 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats. They are pouring it on now. Will go for a 2-point conversion. Scanning the field, it's Reynolds. Running back grabs it on the screen. They give it to him again, but this time he's stopped short. They come up empty on the 2-point try. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's got it inside the 15. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Tries the right with a quick throw. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Still out there. They're going for 2 here.
interception.
He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turn starts inside the 15. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Leaning on the run game here. And they'll drag him down behind the line.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside. There's just no room out there.
Nothing doing in that play. Big D-tackle there for the stop.
No, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
That one was incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
This defense is trying to do anything they can to get back in the game. The fact this offense is still throwing the ball, who knows, maybe a tip pass, maybe an interception, anything they can do to get the ball back.
4th down, he's throwing for it. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. This offense really clicking. His mark there, incomplete.
Defense not through it all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Minnesota, 15.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The offense will just take a knee, admit defeat, and think about how to improve for the next game.
Let's go.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
Single.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. Well, this one ended up being a blowout to get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out.
yards.